Hey there, Michelle. It is Jay here at Rorick Mazda. So at first, don't laugh because I'm never going to have a secondary career in filming or acting. Now, this vehicle here in front of me is a Cx-90. It is the plug-in hybrid, so the PHEV. However, it is a premium package and not a premium plus. Unfortunately, the premium plus that we have, I just learned, sold yesterday. Good news is many others are coming in, so availability won't be an issue. But in making this video, about 95% of all the features are the same, so I'm going to just go over some of those differences. Visually on the exterior, this is exactly the same. You're going to have your 21-inch wheels, which are kind of like a silver on the exterior, black on the interior. Kind of going up here into the front, you're going to see that you're going to have your full LED lights that bend right into the grille. These headlights are also adaptive, so they bend left and right as you turn the steering wheel. They can even use the high and low beams automatically. Now up here in the front, you are going to see those sort of sensors because you have the park sensor. Also, you have the 360-degree surround view camera. So this has basically a see-through mode that will actually kind of show you like underneath the vehicle in case like you're going to run over like a children's ball or play set or something. Now, if I go up here to the front emblem, you're going to see that it's fake. And the reason why that is covered is all of your sonar and safety features are laying behind there, communicating with that camera up on top of the windshield. So every safety feature from collision avoidance to adaptive cruise control to lane keeping to pedestrian and cyclist detection, blind spot monitoring system, backup camera, you have your rear cross avoidance. Also, with that is your rear brake assist. So if you're ever about to back into something, not only can you hear it with the sensors and see the 360 on the screen, it'll actually intervene and stop to prevent you from backing into everything. A good indicator of the plug-in hybrid is plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. So that puts PHEV right here on the side. Now, advanced key just means when you walk up, grab the handle. Interior, this is going to be just a touch different over the Premium Plus. So as I mentioned, this is a premium interior, not a Premium Plus. The leather is going to be a much nicer quality. You pick up Napa leather when you go Premium Plus, as well as kind of an accented piping detail. And the screen on the dash, this is the 10-inch. You actually go to almost a 13-inch on the Premium Plus. So this screen is going to be much bigger on the dash. I will say it's pretty nice. So the Premium Plus is nice in that sense. You do have 16-speaker Bose stereo system. You have some brushed aluminum throughout here, some accented stitching up through here. Going to the rear, you are going to have heated rear seats, your own climate system with chargers. Standard captain seating, so this is going to be a 7-passenger, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, 3 in the third row, and then you will see that panoramic sunroof is standard, as well as your rear shades that you can pull up here. If I go to the back, you're going to see LED lights. The Premium Plus will actually extend the LED lights all the way into the liftgate for a little bit more drama, if you would. Liftgate, it is going to be power as well as height programmable. And you'll see that part of it has the third row down, third row up, easy, and then it's down. And this is your charger cable. Super simple with this because not only did I have a Cx-90 for a month, my husband drives a Lexus plug-in. So I'm very familiar as even our garage is updated to level 2. I'll get to a little bit of specs with that in the video in just a second here. You'll see some of those parking sensors across. Now going up to the front here, obviously on the, again, that Premium Plus will have the nicer quality leather. You do have memory seats that you'll see over there to program everything in. You'll have a completely fully digital gauge cluster up here. Different drive modes that you can kind of go into like a sport. You can go into normal and EV. EV is just going to prioritize as much electric as possible. Now, speaking of, you're going to have what looks like 2 fuel gauges. One on the right, which actually has a little fuel symbol, and one on the left, which has a little battery symbol. This is letting me know right now that with the charge in this vehicle, I have 13 miles on all electric. So you'll kind of see that battery is in the middle. This car is good for about 27 miles on all electric before the gas engine would ever have to turn on. Now down here is going to be the main control for the screen up here, which as I mentioned will be much more bigger and a little bit more drama on the Premium Plus. Obviously your 360 camera, you'll have the home link system with that auto dimming mirror, among a couple others. Now for specifications, I had got into, again, you can run 27 miles all electric on this vehicle before the gas engine would ever have to turn on. Realistic, that is honestly pretty accurate. Truly, you could probably get about 30, because if you're just sort of tiptoeing around town, these are significantly more efficient. Well, actually, all hybrids are significantly more efficient in city driving than highway, because you can pick up a little bit of regeneration when you're off the accelerator or braking. Now, charging is very easy, and I will say for people that are kind of new to the plug-in scene, it's a little scary, but it's not nearly as scary as one would think. So over here on the right side, if I hit this, open it up, you're going to see this is the charge port, and it's actually that blue cable I had showed in the trunk. So you're going to hear a lot of terms about 110 and 220, and 110 is very simple. An outlet that you have in your house that you would plug in your iPhone or plug in a lamp or something is a 110. So this vehicle can be connected into the 110. And all that is if I pop open the trunk and show you that charger cable again. So it's going to be that blue tip. So all you would do is pull this right off and plug it right into the side. And then you'll see that at the end of this, there is a plug. So you plug it in. If you do that on that level, this is called a level 1, which is a 110, a regular household outlet, it will give it 27 miles of all electric range, but it will take about 10 and a half hours to charge. And I will say for most customers, that will be plenty, because the vehicle is going to be sitting overnight, so you could charge it up every time overnight. Where it starts to become a little inefficient is for customers that are really wanting this vehicle just to be an electric pretty much all of the time. They don't want the gas engine to turn on. Well, if you're doing a bunch of short trips throughout town and you come back home, well, every hour that you have it plugged in is only going to give you about 2 to 3 miles of all electric. So if you maybe run around, whether it be for kids or kind of have maybe you travel for work and so forth, it's not going to be as efficient because you're only going to pick up 3 miles for every hour it's plugged in. If that, then you can go to what is called a level 2. That is where an electrician would come into your home. They would update your garage or perhaps wherever you park to basically the outlet that you plug in your dryer. If you update to a level 2 charger, rather than 10 and a half hours to charge fully to the 27 miles of all electric, it will only take 2 hours and 15 minutes. So it will charge 5 times faster, which means then every hour that it's plugged in, you're actually going to be gaining about 14 miles of all electric. The cost on that, Mazda will help set that up for you, is about $740. Though I do find that in most cases, just because people are going to be using these vehicles to just kind of commute to work or something, level 1 is suffice because you can always update to the quicker level 2 charging at any point during ownership. But overall, I hope this video not only informs you a little bit about kind of the features and the looks of the vehicle, but also kind of keeping up with charging, especially if you're new to the EV scene. But I really do appreciate the opportunity, Michelle, and certainly look forward to hearing back on any additional details I can provide. Thank you once again.